Recording in progress.
And it goes out by the seconds on behalf of the banks, and it comes back with hefty returns, and some of the returns are even micro for the banks. And when it's time to shell out any kind of appreciation to you or I for their holding our money, we typically receive a 0.1 tenth of a cent in what you call interest or annual percentage yield. That's like, imagine a pen, a pen that you pack clothes with. Imagine the head on that tiny little pen. The head on the pen doesn't even represent the interest. It's the pen itself. That's how thin the return is. There's a much better way. I want to take time to introduce you to GS Partners. That was our amazing event that took place just this past May, the weekend of May 7th, actually, where scores of wealth builders from around the globe converged on the United Arab Emirates in Dubai. That event that you saw there displayed was held between the Dubai Opera House and outside events at the Roxy hotels. There were so many different activities, not to mention our headquarters there in the heart of Dubai, the Burj Khalifa district in the United Arab Emirates. Oh, you're going to learn so much more about what's in front of you and why we're celebrating the way that we are. We're celebrating because we have arrived. We represent a future, not just a future. I would like to use it as a definite article, V. We represent the future in a new digital era. We have a universe now known as a metaverse, which is a combination of a virtual world and the physical you. Listen, metaverse, meta mining, meta trading, meta brokerage, meta estates, city development, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, meta markets, meta gaming. You're going to learn of all these things and then some in this brief presentation. And as we prepare your mind to receive what we understand, let me show you how serious we are about this opportunity. This disclaimer shares that this is a presentation for the purpose of an educational program for the community and members' potential rewards exclusively to find at gspartners.global on our platform. Every effort has been made to accurately represent the Gold Standard Partners Rewards Plan and its income potential. All earnings or income examples will depend solely on the ideas, techniques, knowledge, skills, and time vested into your independent business. GS Partners does not guarantee any results for any decisions you make in relation to promoting our products or your business. All income examples used by GS Partners are not to be considered average earnings. We are not financial advisors and we are not offering financial advice. What we offer here, ladies and gentlemen, are opportunities. Opportunities where it will position you, possibly, to control the economy under your own roof. But there are four major things that have to happen in order for that decision to be made and performed efficiently for your roof. First, you have to have a dream. You have to have a dream so big, so massive, that it keeps you on the road to making it happen. The dream is important. The determination is also important because with your determination, it produces the grit. That determination produces the courage. And then along with determination, desire. Do you truly want this bad enough? Because if you do, discipline is required and you'll have it. Our efforts in GS Partners are so sound, so strong, so desirous of a better way and providing a better way that we have other measures that we've taken behind the scenes globally that I want to share with you. I'm quite excited about them. Now, GS Partners, GSP, Gold Standard Partners, as mentioned at gspartners.global, is a trade name of GSB Gold Standard Bank Limited. Our registrations afford us autonomous activity. GSB Gold Standard Bank Limited is a fintech, blockchain, and telecommunications developing institution offering services which do not require a mandatory supervision and licensing of the Comoros Union regulator. This is very key because what you're dealing with is a conglomerate that has universal acceptance. Gold Standard Bank or GSB Gold Standard Bank Limited is currently the only Comoros-based institution which has fully adopted European standards, including Sweden, to prevent money laundering and terrorism financing. So there's no predatory lending here. There are no predators here. There's no crime here as it relates to you having advantage over your own money. And get this, no terrorism in financing. Good gracious. It eliminates the structure of GS Partners. It eliminates those things that are very sensitive to practically every religious center on the planet. The practice of taxation and usury. See, the system of meritocracy has afforded us the opportunity to participate in a broad swath of territories throughout the world, where citizens of those worlds find themselves comforted in knowing they're not participating in anything that works against their standards as it comes to monies, the dealing with monies, usury, and the such. GS Partners provides a wide range of IT and telecommunication services to non-Comorian citizens and or residents. Additionally, gspartners.global services do not involve the company receiving any fiat money from the customer and will not manage, lease, loan, or use any fiat assets such as USD, Euro, GBP, that's the Great Britain pound, or any other legal currency in any process of the services or products provided on the platform. You can also register at a distribution as a distribution member without any obligation to start distribution activities for gspartners.global programs. What I said there in a nutshell, we are a blockchain, crypto-based, multi-billion-dollar crypto-based conglomerate that has all the licensing, and you're going to learn more about the regulations that we have achieved or acquired as we go forward. You also learn here that we're crypto in, crypto out. You gain products, goods, and services through the ARM GS Partners via cryptocurrencies, and you're rewarded with cryptocurrencies. And lastly, you have several options here. We're an asset accumulation business. This opportunity allows you to not only accumulate assets, but if you chose to ever generate an income through what we do, we have a marketing arm associated with GS Partners that has a compensation plan that's second to none. Now, we've embraced technology. We've embraced technology to the point where we absolutely understand its power to improve your wealth. When you have money as an issue out of your personal way, there are a whole lot of things you can do with life. You can begin to live life. You can begin to develop or create a process known as lifestyle. Many of us go through the world and you hear different rich persons or well-to-do or astute business persons, and they talk about the things that their efforts have yielded them. Some talk about money, good homes, and friendships in all walks of life. Well, in the world that I come from, we have an add-on to that. We say luxury, money, good homes, and friendships in all walks of life. Why? Because luxury and money aren't the same thing. Money is a vehicle. Luxury is a lifestyle where time and money freedom combined gives you all the tools required to create a life of your dreams. So you're learning about who we are, the products that we have, our ecosystem, and more importantly, our plan. Now, GS Partners was created with the intention of providing an opportunity for growth and improvement of personal well-being. Through the diversification of opportunities and collaboration with leading strategic partners, we are accomplishing those things. Our blockchain technology, the advancing of the Web 3.0, and the metaverse, which I explained a moment ago, it's a new universe where real and virtual can live as one, where opportunities become the new frontier. And there's a market for it. Back in 2018, it was surmised by Statista that $1.57 billion was generated as a market in blockchain technology. And the advancing of the new web technology, Web 3.0, which we're currently evolved into with this wonderful opportunity, the market value as of 2020, according to Global Newswire or Globe Newswire, had grown to $1.24 billion. What we're sitting on here without a world even knowing yet is a juggernaut of commerce. $678.8 billion marketplace as of 2030. That's the future prediction of Grandview Research. What they're telling us is metaverse, cryptocurrency, cyberspace, blockchain technology, and the World Wide Web on steroids, ladies and gentlemen, is here to stay. Our Lydian world. Earlier, we talked about how you can explore, earn, and have fun, but you also learn here with this opportunity. It's an education. It's a digital land where you decide your own role. It's inspired by the ongoing evolution and maturation of the digital virtual world. You see, Lydian world is a game. The entire world, the virtual world, is a game. It's a game partially owned by its users, which in return for their engagement and strategy, the game rewards them back in cryptocurrency, meaning you can play in this virtual world. You can live in this virtual world. You can dilly and dally and get paid real money.
The origins of life in the universe. First stages in human evolution. First simple technologies that started making our life easier. to Lydian World. We are glad to introduce our multi-ecosystem. Here, the rewards are generated thanks to the fees applied to each service or product behind an income resource such as staking pools, credit card swipe commissions, mining fields, assisted trading, non-fungible tokens marketplace, interactive airdrops, mainnet masternodes, trivia games, etc. Available on platforms and devices. More than 3 million users expected by the end of 2022 could reach a milestone of $5 billion in total resources. Lydian World, the place where you can explore, earn, and have fun.
Think about that now. More than 3 million users projected by the end of 2022, and we're in June. We're 6 months away from a tremendous influx of participants in this world that pays real money. And get this, it pays you from the safety and the comfort of your very own home. In a world where sheltering in place became the order of the day, in a world where a pestilence of divine and high proportions, the world seems to have no grasp on, handle on yet. And from the safety of your home, with the power of a phone, with the power of a dream, you can establish a world of passive residual income for life and give yourself maximum liquidity in the cryptocurrency space. Now, many compare Lydian World to Monopoly, like the board game, but they consider it Monopoly over the blockchain and for real money. That's the startling difference. I remember as a child, I used to play Monopoly, and when things didn't go my way, I flipped the whole board over. Then I had to run like heck because my brothers, they didn't play. You know, they caught me. They were going to make me pay for that. But here, everybody wins in the Lydian world. You know why? Because a passive daily residual income is afforded you in this opportunity. The Lydian world currently right now has very close to, if not over, 350,000 members. The Lydian world game. And what we're introducing to you here at GS Partners, we're introducing to you as what's known as early adopters, first advantage movers, because you're being made availed to an opportunity that no one else has the power to take advantage of, less or least you are a part of the GS Partners family. Now, you can acquire and own citizenship in the Lydian world and collect shares in your cryptos, or your country's crypto assets and resources, not for a day or week or a month, not even for a year, but folks, for life. The whole world is coming to Lydian world. You look at the resources, the utilities that we already have in play. What you see on this screen here are the actual utilities that are running and financing our activities in Lydian world. The Lydian world metaverse is designed to evolve with the latest technologies and trends and will give our growing community the ability to take part in and get benefit from assisted trading with high leverage on crypto trading basis, artwork, NFT creations, transparent digital banking, digital asset authentication, and distribution. In fact, metaverse certificates for metaverse mining and trading possibilities are here, active and possibly endless. Look, not only do we have many endorsements now showing themselves from around the world, but we also have many global brand ambassadors. The first of those that came forward was just back in May.
We're in Dubai right now. Something small, but some big money. Check it out as you can see. I have to display it to the world because they paid. You pay and we play. Check it out. In total, we have 10 Cullinan trucks, but we're promoting, I think, 4. We're showing out a little bit. Some small, but the pay is big. Everything I do is big. Actually, this is where I'm staying at. The tallest building in the world, but I'm gonna say the biggest building in the world. We're doing small things for a big price. Check it out. Check it out, check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, check it out, check it out. And yes, I'm gonna push this company on you. They pay. And when they pay, I'll play. Money made, you know the rest.
That's our GS Partners Living World brand ambassador, Floyd Money Mayweather, a walking, living, breathing boxing legend and entrepreneur. You know, Mr. Mayweather just a couple of weeks ago was inducted to the International Boxing Hall of Fame. And we watched him break down with tears over pursuing something that he envisioned since a child. His father was a tremendous boxer and trainer. His uncle was a tremendous boxer, champion, and trainer. And you're talking about generations of dreamers out of that small, bustling state of industry known as Michigan. Who ever thought that they be that one to see this not only for what it is, but to also have positioned themselves with resource through accomplishing their dreams to participate. Don't want you to think you don't have that same opportunity. I want you to understand the power of everyday people desirous of wanting more and deserving more. What can we do with that kind of unity, that kind of strength, that kind of community? If you don't know, we're encouraging you to embrace the GS Partners opportunity and learn more about us as wealth builders worldwide, because we are a global organization that provides individuals worldwide with the tools required to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth. We are salespeople. We're a sales team. We don't sell products, goods, or services. What we sell, however, we sell people on the infinite possibilities of their lives and the power of their dreams. We sell people on never giving up. We know it's a noble cause, and that nobility has followed us every step of the way as we provide you with the tools required. Now, we mentioned 3 of them: to enhance your lives, achieve your dreams, and build massive wealth. Not a little bit, not a smidgen, not a tiny bit, not something you stick in your purse or put where Big Mama used to keep the peach cobbler. No, no, no. We're talking about wealth that this opportunity has money all over it. And we're going to talk about some of that money. The money will chase you down the street just in your asset accumulation alone. And dear Lord, don't be willing to tell somebody about it. The company even handles that aspect of it. Just think of the 3 major things that we have accomplished thus far in this opportunity. The partnerships. GS Partners is a conglomerate of partnerships. What is it to be a partner as opposed to an affiliate? What is it to be a partner as opposed to a peer? That means every aspect of the opportunity inculcated in that, wrapped in that, is a desire for everybody to get their lion's share within the opportunity. We are proven now. We're near 2 years in, more than $100+ million has been generated by this wonderful opportunity. And those who have taken advantage of referring others, we've enjoyed more than 50 million of that coming back to us as a collective in instant commission and bonuses. Look, we're the first to launch the first metaverse blockchain asset brokerage. That has come about because of the ability to be powered and partnered with BD Swiss tech partners. They're 12 years old in reputation and of one of the top 10 Forex trading platforms in the world. Worldwide broker generating over 10 billion euros per day in trade and brokerage volume, servicing 2.5 million clients. Now, let me share something else with you, which makes this very key. This partnership, nobody else in the world has. It was exclusively designed to marry onto the technology that GS Partners has, which is second to none. In the last week, it's been reported more than $3 trillion has been lost in stocks and trades and commodities, and the retirement funds in particular suffered. The 401s, the RAs, the co accounts, all these things that we were taught through a conditioning that if we put our money in these instruments, then we'll have a nest egg we can retire on. And now that loss, that collapse, that crash of that system, the penalties of it, the losses are passed on to the customers because the banksters, they were already prepared. They were already using your money. They were already flipping it for assets. And then they want you to pick up the tab for their losses. This metaverse blockchain asset brokerage union between GS Partners and BD Swiss changes the whole landscape, where you now control the payday. You now control the pay schedule. You now control the power of your money, because you are in this opportunity, when you properly embrace it, you are your own bank, and money now begins to work for you as opposed to you working all your life for the money. Then we already talked about the stars that are now attracted to their reality. There are people in music and people in sports and people in high worlds of finance. There are other corporations. Dozens, if not hundreds of people are looking to join on in partnership in major ways, lining up. And then you have the meta estate city development. Now, we talked about the virtual world. Linear world is a composite of the real world, but the real world composite is expanded in linear. Every state within the United States is considered a country in the linear world. The same kind of composite is done in the other areas of North America, the Russian Republic, and all these areas with large land masses, and their GDP, their gross domestic product is calculated into a special ratio where each country in the linear world has treasures. And each country in the linear world affords you as its citizens a position, meaning you can be in every country, you can be a citizen, you can be a mayor, you can be a senator, a congressperson, a governor, a vice president, a president. You can hold any of those positions and you can operate business in the linear world. That's right. And that's where the meta state city developers come in, because you now can sit with top architects and designers. You can create and construct entire cities with the real estate moguls. And guess what? You continue to earn in that virtual world against all the business you develop there as you would in the real world. And I talked to you about regulated and regulatory environments, right? Well, our group licensing allows us to operate as with uh, an exclusive tech provider. See, the power of BD Swiss. There are scores of people out here who want to be part of an organization or wants that organization to handle their monies because they have never, ever lost money for their clients in their 12-year history. And they partner with us with the technology, and partners open all over the world because GS Partners works all over the world with exclusive tech partners, right? Compliance is at the heart of our business. We operate in a highly regulated environment. We differentiate ourselves through good conduct, and we are well positioned to continue to thrive in these ever-evolving regulatory environments. Our partners currently operate in more than 150 countries worldwide. So we have the decentralized platforms and we have regulated platforms, because in regulation, there is some measure of security that protects your interests. And we have sophisticatedly secured ourselves and a footing in this environment with scores of partnerships and validated licensing. How does GS Partners work? Well, we have a 2-minute drill. It's called register for your free account. So you're going to receive a link from the one who introduced this opportunity to you. And that link is going to provide you the ability to provide your name as it appears on your ID, your full name, email address. You choose a username and password for yourself. And then you will go on to include your phone number. And before you know it, you're freely registered. You're a part of GS Partners. And that wouldn't even take 2 minutes. But now, if and when you decide that you really want to take full advantage of the opportunity, all you have to do is pay a $33 monthly subscription. Now, remember, you already heard me say early in the disclaimers, we don't deal in any fiat. It's crypto in, crypto out. So you exchange your declining paper dollars for its power and value in the crypto space. You receive a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week operative blockchain academy. This is a video academy that's in your very back office. The picture of those monitors there, those pictures, images you see on the screens of those monitors, that's a portion of your back office that you're giving free. The Blockchain Academy provides you with individuals that look like you, walk like you, and talk like you in brief video activity. And those brief videos share with you terminologies and nuances that help to relieve you of any intimidations you might feel in relation to how this technology works, what is a blockchain, what is Bitcoin, all those kind of things that you're unfamiliar with in a newly formed space. You're made less intimidated, and the anxiety is removed. The Blockchain Academy is there in your $33. Your $33 also provides you a $28 valued NFT, a non-fungible token. This is an art collection where you'll be able to release into the marketplace for untold revenue, and we'll show you all those steps. And then you have the metaverse citizenship codes that assist you in gaining memberships or citizenships in the virtual world. A citizenship in the linear world, automatically the first day from any city or any country rather you become a citizen in, you earn a daily passive residual income for life. There are other bonuses: special member only pricing, special member only promotions. And the referral link is how I built this opportunity for myself, along with accumulating a ton of assets. And you get to participate in all the rewards plans. And now, mind you, that's $33 a month. $33 a month. And the metaverse certificates, well, this is guaranteed money. guaranteed money because there's a guarantee backing it through the union with BD Swiss. In our meta certificates, we have a promotion going on right now where you can earn up to 4.15% per week on certificate valued up to 300% over an 18-month period. Meaning any certificate you get between now and July 1st, you'll get $1 per dollar match on your contributions to your Meta Broker account, and you'll qualify once you reach a third of the fill of that certificate, you'll qualify for a 300% return on the face value rather of the certificate. There are a couple of things that happen here with the metaverse certificates, and you'll learn more about them as you go further or forward, but it all represents more. There's one side of it known as mining. There's another side of it known as meta brokerage. The mining is very simple. When you're a citizen anywhere in any country in the living world that has a treasure active, you can place your certificate, the mining portion of your certificate, and you can extract the treasures of that country that you're a citizen. And they even give you a pay scale. I was so floored today when I was able to look in the back office of the Lydian world and saw the tabulating of the mining certificates. And they even show you now when you can expect the next harvest or pay date from the mining and how much you're going to receive on that date. I mean, you can literally schedule your activity around established pay periods coming out of the Lydian world. And get this, that's just one aspect. And then you got the meta broker side of the very same certificate that allows you to earn daily against the assisted trading provided by BD Swiss. And there's other options there that you can explore. Now we have an effective plan, a proven plan. We earn, we don't buy, we don't sell, we earn crypto rewards. We earn in Bitcoin, we earn in Ethereum, Tether, and of course our G999, just for promoting all of our projects in the G999. And if you are a techie, okay, you might be one of those who have, you might be a blockchain enthusiast, or you might be a crypto enthusiast, right? You want to know all the nuts and bolts of how the technology works, how the coins are created, all that good stuff. I want you to look at this website here near bottom of your screen, g999main.net. Go there, study the white papers, because if you're one of these techies, you know about the white paper. Well, go to the white paper, go to white paper 2.0, look at our legend, our roadmaps. You'll see everything from the beginnings of Gold Standard Bank to our beginnings into crypto space, our 5-year sojourn to bring us where we are, and we are number one in the opportunity, the metaverse opportunity that we're providing you in presentation tonight. And now the money. Drum roll, please. Look, the GSP Community Rewards Plan, an active GSP membership subscription, again, for only $33 per month. When you activate it, you get paid instantly on your referrals and on your team's referrals up to 9 levels in depth. What does this mean? Well, in the 30-day period, because your subscription is good for 30 days, you activate one member inside of 30 days, you are now qualified to receive 3 levels of compensation, potential income coming back from everyone that person is sponsored into 3 levels of the opportunity. You sponsor another somebody, you've expanded that base now to 6 levels. That means 6 levels of potential income coming back to you from 2 people who continuously share with other people. But when you personally sponsor 3 people, you unlock the entire compensation plan. That's 9 levels of potential income coming back to you. Now, there's rewards potentials here that I'll share this with you briefly so that you understand. The company, GS Partners, rewards you for helping others help themselves. This is an example of exponential growth and exponential wealth. Because in this example, now this is not a guarantee of income, but in this example, the power of 3 people telling 3 people, 3 people getting 3 people to duplicate what they've done, it can earn for you handsomely. Can you use another $62,000 or close to $62,000 or $52,000 in income? See, because every level that you break creates a level of commission coming back to you from the company. See, I know there's a lot of misnomers out here when people say, oh, you talking about referring folks. We refer people all the time. But see, many of us are under the psychology that you'll make money off of me if I do X, Y, Z by you. No, you're doing for yourself. We're in the asset accumulation business. When we encourage you to accumulate the asset, I use encouragement, that's a strong word, but when we show you the opportunity and you personally embrace the opportunity through our referral link, the company rewards you. Can you see yourself utilizing close to $52,000 to pay a bill or 2? It's possible, it's doable. Look, 7 ways of getting paid. We're only mentioning 7 here, but all of it through those cryptocurrencies you see on your screen. And we liquidate. You ready to make use of this money? Well, you can bank transfer, you can use debit cards, you can use crypto proceeds on the most flexible crypto card in the world. We have the GS Lifestyle Card. This unique global card solution everybody has been waiting for, and is available to you through your $33 membership. You enjoy a ton of access to those things that build wealth. When I talk about having a bank in the palm of your hands, that's what this card is. It's available in more than 100 countries. It has 5 traditional currency accounts. They include the US dollar, the British pound, the euro, the Chinese yuan, and the Japanese yen. All of it is on your same card and account. You can exchange between those currencies. 4 to 8% better currency exchange rates than high street banks. When you think about that, you can manage your crypto and traditional currencies within one simple platform. They're personal individual crypto wallets. You can add funds through banks, through credit and debit cards, or crypto transfer. You can spend or withdraw your funds anywhere MasterCard is accepted. We have them from plastic all the way up to solid gold. You get 24 hours, 7 days a week global support in multiple languages. You get 24 hours, 7 days a week professional concierge service. You get up to 30% discounts on hotels and travel, instant rewards from high street retailers. And get this, when you're ready to get your card, and we'll show you how to do that, fast delivery is provided depending on the territory you live upon via DHL or FedEx. Now, I talked to you about the current promotions, and you'll hear more about it in the days to come. But truth of the matter is, you have from now to July 1st to take advantage of an opportunity that may pay your light bill for the rest of your life, that may pay your car note for the rest of your life, that may pay your mortgage or your house note, or put your children through college. It can do possibly all those things for you when you're willing, or when you decide whether you want your money to work for you. The steps of getting started: you want to register for your free GS Partners account using the referral link from your introducing member. You want to exchange for the metaverse certificates and get them on your dashboard. Of course, you want to get your membership in first, your $33. Then you want to place those certificates in the country of your choice, and you want to start earning. You want to earn on the meta broker aspect of the certificates. It will pay you, reward you handsomely. I'm encouraging each and every one of you to take advantage of this opportunity because it's here for you. And allow me to welcome you in advance to our community, our GS Partners community. I am so excited honored to be a part of a very special evening event. It's a homecoming. That's right. Big Boss is here. I'm going to turn the platform over to our brother, Mr. Roger Williams, the Big Pill, and I want to thank him and Sister Wandling and Dr. Ty Best for the honor of allowing me to represent for you the best I can or could this opportunity. You have nothing to lose by joining us, but you clearly have nothing to gain if you don't. Over to you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Eric Ture Muhammad. What an amazingly comprehensive presentation. I mean, the delivery of the detail was immaculate. And I applaud you, great man, for you taking your time and making it happen. Wow. So look, folks, those of you that are on the platform, somebody gave you an invitation. Somebody invited you to take a look at this information, and you got it tonight. So look, take the next step, utilize the link of the person that invited you. Go ahead and complete your registration, start your membership subscription, and then acquire massive amounts of metaverse certificates. Place those certificates in a safe place in Lydian World. Become that citizen, load those certificates, and watch your money grow. Watch your lifestyle enhance. Watch your tents enlarge. That's what we've got in our hands. That's what we have for you. And you were delivered it tonight. Thank you so much. So look, we are going to reset the platform and prepare for the most special Freedom Call of the year. And you'll see why in a moment. So sit back, relax, get your phone out, text everyone you know, let them know the Freedom Call is about to start at the top of the hour. Yes, and they've got to be here. So stay tuned. We're just going to reset the platform for you, and we're going to set it up just right for what's coming next.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, gladiators and wealth builders, it is time for the Freedom Call. And what better way to kick off a Freedom Call but with the man himself. We call him the Freedom Man, the Dream Big Man, the man who's gonna dream no matter what. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Dr. Ty Best. Great day, Dr. Best.
Good evening, Mr. Roger Williams, Wanda Williams, Mr. Michael L. Dalco. Let me tell you guys something. You know I'm in bed, right? I'm in bed. I'm in bed. I hate to tell you. First I go get all dressed up. Brother Eric Terray, man, you were sharp. I mean, I love you. You sharp, dressed up. Thank you for dressing up for us. And I said, man, I was having so many technical difficulties with my laptop, with my phone. I said, okay. I said, here it is. There it is. Anytime we about to go to the next level, you're going to see stuff. Good evening, Mr. Dalco. Glad to see your face. I'm telling you, man, so I was having all kinds of technical. My laptop wouldn't come on. It was all kinds of stuff, man. It got stuck on one page, and then my brain said, kick in, Tyrone, kick in. I said, what did Manisha tell you every time your screen gets stuck like that? So I said, I think it was Control Alt Enter. Now I've been waiting for 45 minutes. I've been listening to you on my cell phone, waiting 45 minutes trying to get this laptop up. And I'm talking about 5 minutes before my brain kicked this, hit Control Alt Enter. I hit Control Alt Enter, boom, everything cleared up. So I closed it, I guess, inappropriately last night. Anyway, what I got to do with anything? It got to tell you, look, man, becoming a multi-millionaire getting free, if it was easy, everybody would do it. As a business person, as an entrepreneur, I told you I'm gonna be cranked up tonight. As a business person, and that's why I said, y'all, you don't need to get suited up. You don't need to be sent to a desk. You need to try to calm yourself down because you understand I've been balled up, full of information. And by the way, anyone on this panel, please feel free to contribute, ask questions, stop me, slow me down, because I said on the call this morning, when this call is over, you're either gonna be fired up, or you're gonna quit. It's gonna be one or the other, okay? But you're not gonna be sitting on the fence. You're not gonna be thinking about it. You're gonna be fat out, turned on, and committed to what we're doing, okay? Now, what we're doing is so simple. I like to say, I said, look, John Maxwell makes a statement. He said, every organization rises and falls with leadership. Everything starts with leadership. Okay, that means it starts with you. Don't start with me. Let's start with leadership. You got to ask yourself this question all the time. If everyone on the team did what I'm doing, what would my team look like? If everyone on the team was committed as I am committed, what would my team look like? If you sponsor one, your team would have two. How many metaverse certificates have you exchanged for since we introduced them? How many G99s do you have? Are you setting the example? And don't ever buy the idea that it's too late. And I said I wanted to start this call, but anytime somebody talk about where it's too late, I should have got in. Forget all that ground floor myths. You got to get it early. You got to be the first in. All that nonsense, man, got nothing to do with it. Every organization, I don't care when it starts, it rises and falls. Every business, every team with leadership. Okay? And you think I'm kidding? Look at all the things been marketed, sold. Now, by the way, don't get caught in semantics. Don't anybody find 12 business people. He found 12 people. He convinced those 12 people that he had the key to salvation, the key to happiness, the key to prosperity. And those 12 people listened. Now, one did quit, one betrayed him, but those 11 people evangelized and changed the world and still changing the world. And there's an opportunity on every single corner all across the world. And look, everybody's still not in. So it's never too late. You ask yourself, how does some young pastor walk into a city that's had churches there for 400, 500 years and then become one of the largest churches in the city in the next 5 or 6 years? It's all about leadership. And it's the same thing with video business. So why do I compare what we do and build this networking business to like building a church? Because it's all voluntary. It's all voluntary. We can't make anyone do anything. You can't make your brother do it, your sister do it, your mama do it, your best friend do it. You can't make them do it. So you must develop leadership. And leadership is the ability to encourage people to do what they wouldn't do on their own. Leadership is the ability to get people to make more commitment, to more effort, and exert more energy to devote some time to become an effective leader. Okay? It says some leaders are born, some leaders are made. I believe most are made. I believe most have acquired their skill over time to become an effective leader. So anyway, what's the topic tonight, folks? So I'm setting the framework so you'll know everything I'm saying. Don't say, man, I wish Bob would do this. No, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I wish I would do it. Because I have to look in the mirror myself sometimes and say, I wish I would do. I said, man, I got to start doing some of this stuff I'm teaching on a consistent basis. Because it says those who know do, and a lot of those who teach, they don't do. I want to encourage you to do it. Because this right now, I've been in this for 38 years, been free for 28 years, and I've never seen anything like GS Partners leading the world. Never, nothing close. We are here, and everybody else in the industry is here. They off the scale, they're not in the picture. They don't know they're not in the picture because they haven't seen us. They haven't seen what we're doing yet. Let me tell you something. There are so many celebrities lined up right now that you don't even know have already signed up, already got master nodes. And I'm talking about household names that are fired up right now about GS Partners and what we're doing, and you don't know. For those of you who've been planting the seeds for the last 20 months, man, you're about to reap a harvest going to blow your mind starting July 1st. You're about to reach a harvest over the next 6 months going to just blow your mind. I mean, I'm not trying to say it. I am trying to evangelize to you today. I'm fired up. Let me tell you something. So anyway, the topic I supposed to be talking about, but I want to set the groundwork. So like I said, I've set the foundation now. Brother Eric Torrey Muhammad, thank you again for outstanding presentation. But you don't have to know all that stuff, Brother Eric Torrey Muhammad knows. I got a new nickname last night. It's called Dr. I Don't Know Best. Because my number one response to most questions people ask me is, I don't know. But this, what I'm about to share with you over the next 30, 40 minutes, I know. Because I done built enough teams over $100,000 to know how to build a team. And the name of the game is, but folks, we're the people business. Great, we got the most fantastic product in the world. They say you find a problem, and if you got a solution, people will be the path to your door. Whether the number one problem people have right now on this planet is they want to make more money. That's the problem. Look, when you run across a person that don't want to make any more money, run from them. because you might get that disease too called bronchitis. Run from them. Get away from as fast as you possibly can. Run from them. When they say they're comfortable, run from them. Run. Les Brown said, people say, I don't want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. Well, guess what? They don't know. In order to be comfortable, you got to be rich. Now, we have gone beyond rich, as Mr. Delco said so eloquently this morning while he was on the treadmill working out. Rich is not the goal. Wealth is the goal. Woo, that's a whole nother level. So I'm getting off topic. See, I'm telling you, okay, let me focus. Because the subject tonight is how to earn daily profit and build long-term security. That's wealth. Okay? How to earn daily profit and build long-term security. The brother Eric Ray threw together a couple of slides for me there to help me to keep me on track, because I'm gonna get there. So I'm there now. I'm off my tirade. So let's go to that slide number 1. Okay. Here's one of the greatest things about GS Partners that you gotta see. Go to the next slide, brother. To Eric, because I didn't call it good. Okay. I think you went too far. Okay. Went too far. You talking about they went too far. We're beyond that. Let's go back to the illustration of you, if we can. Okay. There. Okay. Go back. Daily profit. There we go. Right there. Stay right there. I want you to stay right there for me. Okay. Now watch this, folks. This is what the entire networking business community don't know. Number one, they don't know that we have a program that pays every second of every day, 25 days, 7 days a week. They don't understand the blockchain. They don't understand crypto. So they don't understand what we're doing. The brother Eric Torres did an excellent explanation of how the program works. But these are the things that makes us so different. Okay. You don't have to wait Friday to payday, because we're not processing credit cards. We're on the blockchain and we get paid in crypto, Ethereum, and Tether every single day, 25 days, 7 days a week. Whatever people get started in, that's what we get paid in. We're not waiting. We're not waiting to get paid. There's some organizations out there right now who haven't been paid in 30 days, 6 days, 90 days. Okay, why? And the company can give them any straight they want to give them, and they wait around to get paid. We don't wait around to get paid. You go do something right now, you can get paid in the next 30 minutes, next 10 minutes, next hour, because as soon as it is processed with that Bitcoin, you get paid. And that's number one. And understand something, that's happening daily, 24 hours a day. And we're not getting paid with declining dead presidents and dollars. We're not getting paid with declining paper. We're not getting paid with what people perceive as money. We're getting paid in actual dollars. Now, I didn't understand what real money, what constituted real money until about 8 years ago. Somebody started educating me, had me read The Creature from Jekyll Island, had me understand the only thing that constitutes real money is gold. And I started understanding that. And then along comes cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. They said Bitcoin is more powerful than gold. You know why? Because I can't ship you $100,000 of gold tonight. I'd have to have armed security, get a U-Haul truck, and then we have to drive it to you. I mean, it'll take 5 days of work to get you that $100,000 of gold. But I can ship you $100,000. I can send you $100,000 of Bitcoin with the press of a button. This is why crypto right now is a $1 trillion plus industry. This is why crypto has become 1/3 of this entire world economy, because people realize how easy it is to move crypto and watch, and it's decentralized. It's away from these centralized banks that control every single thing you do. I'm off on a tirade again. I don't want to go back. Daily profits. So you say right now, well, I need to make some money right now. I need to pay my light bill right now. I got a house note due on Friday. I got a car note due on Friday. Well, stop thinking about it. Make your list. I'm not going to tell you how to make a list. You want to know how to make a list? The next time Brother Albert Murray is doing a training, you need to be there like he was last Saturday. He'll show you how to put together a list. He's doing every week, so you can plug in every week. We got something every week to show you the techniques and how to build a business. That's not what I'm here for tonight. But every networking program you get in, what's the first thing they say do? Make a list of everyone you know. Most people come into business, they won't do it. They just won't do it. Okay, we said take massive action. You talk to every guru on the planet today. What are the first thing they tell you about One Success? I don't care if it's Carbone, I don't care if it's Anthony Roberts, I don't care if it's Les Brown, I don't care who it is. What's the first thing they tell you to do? Take massive action. Success is created over an extended period of time, followed with massive action. Take it every single day. And people come in tiptoeing. You say, I want you to make a list of 100, 200 people, everybody you know. You call back next week, they got 2 people on the list. They're working on Bob. They're working on their mama. They're working on their sister. You want to make daily profit right now? Make a list of everybody you know on your phone. Put them on a legal pad. Make a list of everybody you know. And then you start promoting and calling those folks. Wait a minute, follow the system. I'm not training you how to do it at night. I'm training you on the attitude, the mindset. You make a list of everybody you know, no exceptions. You make a put people on the list you don't like, people that don't like you, people you couldn't stand, people you stopped talking to, people you in love with, people you care about, people you don't care about. You make a list of everybody you ever met. They said an average person, by the time they leave high school, they already know 2,000 plus people. Let me tell you something. You go through 2,000 people and build this networking opportunity. By the way, I'm talking to networkers. Oh, I need to put that disclaimer there. For those who want to come in and just be a customer, a client, and get the metaverse certificates and just want passive income and see their money grow, you're more than welcome to stay and listen. But this call is not for you, so don't be offended by anything I say. And we love to have you. Every company needs customers. Every company, look, every company, Procter & Gamble needs customers. AT&T need customers. Verizon need customers. Everybody need customers. We need customers too. But we're going to make you a business partner as well as a customer. But we'll also put you in a unique position. Let me explain something if you don't understand this, folks. Most people understand networking. You know why? Because we've been so indoctrinated by that television. Let me tell you something. You know how Procter & Gamble make their money? They advertise on TV every day and they get you to go buy soap, toothpaste, whatever you buy. You know how network marketing companies make their money? They make their money by taking all that money they spend on advertising, print magazines, television shows, and all this stuff. They take that money and they give you an opportunity. I became a millionaire because those dollars they paid, all that stuff to advertise, they said, Mr. Best, we're going to pay you if you go out and create a network that will do what? Consume. You heard Eric Trey say, we've already done $100 million of business. But we've not ran one ad on television. Why? Because those dollars that are normally paid, that 25 to 50% of dollars that are paid to run that ad, that's dollars are paid back to us in the field. That's how you make daily profit. So you want to speed that process up? Give yourself time to succeed. But you want to speed that process up? All you do is make that list, take massive action. Now, don't drag it out. You got one chance for a fast start. Now watch this. Everybody right now, let's do it. We're getting a do-over. Now, those who've been around, you're going to have a massive do and make a lot of money over the next 12 months because you've been already out there planting seeds and doing stuff for the last 20 months. But for those who get a do-over on July 1st, it's like we're starting to do over. Now, you get a head start because it's not July 1st yet. But July 1st, it's like getting a do-over. You're getting this one chance for a fast start because on July 1st, some of everything kicks in. Stay plugged in. I can't go over all that tonight. We'll be here at 1 o'clock in the morning. You're getting a reset. Thank you, Dr. Lakeisha McKnight. You're getting a reset. But for those who've already been out there jogging, running, sprinting, planting seeds for the last 20 months, woo, that means not just you starting, you and your entire team of 5, 10, 15, 20, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. Some of us got 50,000 people on our team. We're getting a reset with 50,000. That's why don't give up on anybody. Don't forget anybody. Call everybody now. Go back to daily profits. So now you're getting paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether every single day. Wait a minute. And a lot more than that. I'm trying to keep it simple. There's so much going on back there, folks. Like I said, we could be at 1 o'clock. I want to keep it simple, especially for the new person. Brother Eric Terray said what? Register, right? Pay $33 for a multi-million-dollar opportunity. I know it's only $33, but don't see it like that. The scripture says, do not despise small beginning. I launched a business, got myself started, my wife started, my son started. And look, folks, we probably as an organization done over $50 million of business. I'm telling you. And we have been paid every single day, 7 days a week for the last 20 months. And if you can see, I'm lying here in bed with a t-shirt on. I'm nothing special. Don't be overly impressed. You could be impressed with Eric Teray because, you know, he's a son of Stokely Carmichael. He's dressed in a suit and tie. He's articulate, man. He explained this thing. He explains stuff. I learned so much stuff listening to him just tonight. I was going, dog. I said, I've got to pay more attention to what we have our hands on. I'm suing. They say, Dr. Ty, I don't know best. That's not an exaggeration, folks. That's absolute truth. But this, what I'm sharing you right now, is what I know. I take massive action. I'll call people. I text hundreds of people every single day. I invite everybody I can. And look, I didn't check my back office to see how much money I made, because I know I made money. Why? Because with the tens of thousands of people organization, somebody in there got a metaverse certificate today. Somebody in the exchange, somebody got G999. Ain't got a check. You think that the owners of Bank of America living right now on a yacht in the river, checking the bank account to see if anybody deposits money today? No, they're not, because they know they got enough customers where something's happening every single day. Anyway, I'm gonna try to calm down, folks. Eric, I don't even care about the percentage because it's more. That's you. Now watch this, daily profit. Here's the first thing you want to do. You register, you got yourself registered, you register 3. All the companies say you want to match the compensation plan, register 3 active people to get rolling. Your only overhead every month is $33. But here's the daily profit. You get the daily profit because on that first level, it pays you 15%. That means, wait a minute now, and you don't have to, 3 is not the max. You can enroll 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 800. That's why you take massive action. You want to make daily profit? Go enroll as many people as you possibly can for that $33, introduce to the system, let them start to acquire metaverse certificates, all the things we got back there, all the financial products we got back there, and you're gonna get paid every single day. For the people you enroll, this got nothing to do with your team. So as I said, you're getting paid 15% on the first level. And then of course, it goes down 9 generations deep where you're getting paid every single day, every time somebody not spend any money. Every time somebody decides to exchange their declining paper dollars, every time they decide to take their money out of their savings account that's paying them 1%, that 401k, that stock market that lost $3 trillion in less than the last 35 or 40 days, or people retirements, pension funds, they work for all their life. Now, you ain't listening about that on the news. 3 trillion. I didn't say billion. I said 3 trillion. Yeah, people out there looking for us. They don't know they're looking for us. But we got financial products that pay them 3% to 6% on their own money. So you're not buying anything over here. You're teaching to exchange declining ink, declining paper dollars into income that has potential. Now, I didn't know all this 20 months ago. Blew my mind. We launched this coming on December 20th. And Bitcoin, so we're getting paid in Bitcoin. When Mr. Delco told me that, I was like, man, how you going to turn that Bitcoin into money? That's not even an issue now. It was an issue 20 months ago. It's a non-issue now. Crypto.com, okay, is all over television, all over the NBA finals, okay? They bought the brand from the Staples Centers. Now, what was the Staples Centers? What was the LA Forum? What was the Staples Centers? Is now crypto.com. Come on, folks. You talking about on the cutting edge. We're in the right places. Mr. Delco has coined so many times ahead of time. But the reset starts July 1. Woo, God knows. I don't know how to tell you this stuff. So just go enroll. Do what you can do. We had audio training last week, said, control what you can control. You can't control what your mother does, your father, your sister, brother, cousin, your business partner. You can't control what your team do, but you can control what you do. What I started this call by saying, when you look in the mirror, ask yourself, if everyone on your team does what you do, what would your team look like? Well, I got a team of 50,000. I can look in the mirror confidently and say, woo, I'd be excited. I'm already excited. I'm excited. I've been free for 28 years, man. I'm excited every day. I'm excited because I can talk to you. Do you understand just 4 weeks ago, I could barely talk, couldn't walk, couldn't get out of bed. And then thanks to the hollers playing an audio message, you say, I don't need the power call. Well, thank God I listened to the power call that morning. That guy on the power call said, look, healing is in the power of the tongue. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Your mind controls you getting out of bed. Your mind controls you being well. And I said, oh, Tyrone, you know this stuff. Why are you lying in bed talking about you right at heaven's door? You can barely get out of bed. You can't talk. You in pain every day. And that moment, everything changed in my life. One more time. God knows, man, I'm cranked up. I'm an evangelist today, man. I don't know what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is you can do more, be more, and have more than you ever thought in your life, but you got to stop believing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And it's all right here. It's not out there. It's not because the metaverse ticket is the greatest product this industry's ever seen. It is, but that's not the magic, because if your attitude's not right, you won't take advantage of that. So anyway, daily profits. Every time you enroll somebody, daily profits. Every time they exchange that decline in paper currency for any one of our financial products, you get daily profit and paid every single day. It's really that simple. I said enough about that. Eric Teray, Mr. Michael Delco, you guys want to add something, man? Give me a break here. Somebody else say something to calm me down.
I will say this, Dr. Best, that building wide, that's your profitability. That daily profit is your multiplier. Everyone that you personally sponsor, that's an immediate, instant return for you. You can literally set yourself a pay schedule. You can literally set, it's the things you can control. It's just like Dr. Best has said, what Mr. Dalco has always taught us as well. He says, take 100% control of what you can control. You can control how many people you share about the business. You can control how many people, how many assets you accumulate. You share what you can control. Don't worry about the rest. And you're going to find yourself with an organization, a team that will reward you and give you the sense of security, like a Dr. Ty Best is exuding right now. Back over to you, sir.
And understand when people say they can't sponsor somebody, they're not talking to folks. You got Tanisha Glassfield up here, who sponsored hundreds of people. Mr. Delco has sponsored hundreds of people. Mr. Eric Teray Muhammad has sponsored hundreds of people. Abdul Rahman has sponsored, people have sponsored hundreds. Now, you don't have to enroll 100 people, but people have. That's how they get paid every single day. You can't, there's never gonna be a shortage of people. I've been in this for 38 years. I have never ran out of people. And most of the people that I've helped make thousands, if not millions of dollars in industry, that were not people I grew up with, not people I went to high school with, not relatives. And we said 1,000 times, we get person past their emotional, their family, their emotional sphere of influence, they can become a millionaire. Anyway, so Brother Eric Teray, that wealth, that's your profitability. That's where the profit comes from. But if all you do is sponsor 30, 40 wide, and you have no depth, then all you got is what we used to call nubs. Okay, and your income is like this. Your income's up and down all the time. Why? Because you don't know what those folks gonna do. For those directors who's on the leadership training, Andrew Eden did an outstanding job today. He talked about everything starts with leadership as well. And he talked about waiting around for your team to build a business. No. Okay, Nisa Nakos talked about it today. Look, we want to go to the next level. The next level required us going and doing what? Acquiring new business partners, new business associates, and new customers. And so for those you might have sponsored 20, 30 people, been waiting for them to grow, you've heard me say 1,000 times, it's easier to raise the dead, it's easier to give birth than it is to raise the dead. I'm not calling them dead, I'm just saying they're not ready to go now. And you're looking for people who are ready to go right now. I mean, like yesterday. You want to make money now? You need to find people on your team. I'm talking to networkers. There are going to be people who come on your team and say, I just want to acquire the financial product. God bless them. We love you. Thank you. We got some celebrities coming on right now who've already put 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 in the program because they trying to find some place to put their money. And that's point two. Stop thinking about your situation. It's not about you. What I said earlier, Les Brown said, you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started in order to become great. You can be broke as a church mouse, but you share this thing to one of your friends that got some resources, and the next thing you know, you back on your feet and you making more money you can possibly imagine. Get your mind out of yourself, your current situation. Do not let your current situation dictate your future. Do not let it happen. That's the thing Satan wants. I don't want to preach. That's the thing the enemy wants you to do. He wants you to be caught up in your junk car. He wants you to be caught up in where you live. He wants you to be caught up in the middle of your divorce. He wants you to be caught up in that funeral. He wants you to be caught up in the day-to-day things that distract us from moving forward our dreams and goals. He wants us to be caught up in life. But you got to deal with those things, and you got to think about your dreams and beyond those things in order to build. So daily profitability is going out, enrolling as many people as you possibly can, and plug those folks into the Wealth Builders Worldwide system, and they will start to realize, oh my God, you didn't tell me everything. You didn't tell me about leading the world. You didn't tell me I become a citizen in hundreds of countries and get paid every day for waking up and breathing. You didn't tell me look about why I can 3 times my money by buying these mega birth certificates. We can't tell you everything. We bill all night, and tomorrow morning you call us, wake us up, still asking questions. Keep it simple. Register for free. Register for free. Slow down, Southern boy. Register for free. Okay, get your $33, activate your position. Pay your $33 every single month, and then acquire what your budget allows you to acquire, and tell everybody 98.6 and breathing. Now let's get down to security. Long-term security comes by building depth. Now see, one of the things about a binary, and I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on that, it's built into the compensation, built into the structure. So the first time when I heard Mr. Davis say, we're going with a different type of compensation plan, because we got a different kind of product, I was actually disappointed. I'm just being honest. I was actually disappointed because I know that depth builds this long-term security, and a binary forces depth. That's why so many people succeed in the program, but they don't grow. They don't become leaders. And that's why when the binary crashes and burns, which most of them do, okay, then the leaders found and wonder what happened, because they never grew. They never picked up a book. They never listened to audio, and they don't believe in personal development and personal growth. Long-term security requires you to make a commitment to personal growth and helping your team personally grow. Because if your team is not growing, if your team is not reading books, if your team is not actively plugged in, you will have the same people that started today. They're going to be the same people 12 months from now, which means they're going to say, I can't sponsor nobody, can't find anybody. And they don't understand. What I say, the growth of the organization starts with leadership. Well, long-term security requires developing leaders. Now, you got to look in the mirror and say, am I willing to make that commitment? So I believe in personal development. I believe in personal growth. Well, you don't have to. You still may make some money. But I guarantee you that person that makes a commitment to grow their team, to help their team read, grow, learn, develop, change, and encourage them over and over again, in spite of all the negatives, say, man, I don't believe in all that personal development. I don't believe in all that hype. You know, I heard a long time ago, Jig said, people said, that motivational stuff don't work. He said, well, motivation like a shower. The shower don't last forever. You got to do it often. Well, the same thing with motivation. You can't hear one audio tape and say, I got it. You can't come to one class in session and say, I got it. You can't come to one power call and say, I got it. Mr. Delk will be the first one to admit to you. He said he lived for years in this industry. Said, man, I don't need that stuff. And Mr. Delk is one of the few people in my lifetime, I'm telling you, out of 1,000 people I've worked with, you're right, he don't need it. I said, when I met Mr. S, Mr. You don't need it, but your team do. He said, but I said, Mr. Delk, you're one of the most disciplined people. You're a Monisha, 2 of the most disciplined people I've ever met in my life. You ain't got to wake them up in the morning. You ain't got to encourage them to do anything. You ain't got to browbeat them. They are absolute leaders in every way. I said, but you don't understand. 80, 90% of people you bring into business, they are not that way. They are not like you. This way, so many people miss it. They come in, you get business people all the time and say, I don't need that. I don't need that hyphen guy tie vest. I don't need the freedom call. I don't need the power call. And then 90 days later, they don't quit the business. And they don't even understand what knucklehead to listen to us. God bless them, love them. doing rounds with me every morning, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. They got up 4:30, 5 o'clock to get to the office. So they're making this couple hundred, maybe $1,000 a year. And they got this high-rated profession. They members of the country club. And I'm lying in bed watching ESPN, making more money, saying, wow, this thing is deep. But if you understand some principles about wealth, money, and duplication, you can work all your life and make a good living and live large and live good and never be free. But that's another seminar. Let's go back to long-term security. So I keep telling you, Mr. Delco, Eric, so somebody got to stop me because I got this, I'm full right now. You understand? I lay around the hospital bed for 27 days reading books. I'm full. Security. So it starts with you. You go sponsor those 3 people. Let me tell you something. When you sponsor those 3 people, you don't have anything. You do not have it. You got 3 people, but you don't have anything until you back them up with 3 people. We say all the time, how do you get security in the business? You back a leader up with a leader, back up with a leader, back up with a leader, back up a leader. And your goal is to drive that organization as deep as you possibly can. Deep, that's deep. That means you sponsor about who's sponsored about it, who's sponsored about it, who's sponsored about it. That picture you see on the right, that's depth. That's depth. That's organizational depth. On the left, guy got 3 people. Maybe they all save $30. Maybe they all pay their $33 every single month for the next 12 months, and you'll make yourself a couple $100. But you want to see some excitement, you sponsor that person right there, whoever that first person is, Roz. And your first goal is to help Roz get 3 to 5 people sponsored as fast as possible. That's your first goal. Okay? I have you all the time say, should I get a package? Should I get my birth certificate first? What should I do first? I want to plug them into the system first, because if I can get them to plug into a system, get to an event, get to a function, well, listen to something, I can lock that person in. Because my goal, I know it's going to take them time to succeed unless they come in already with a built-in team and built-in leaders. So I'm going to help Roz get 2 to 3 people, 3 to 5 people enrolled as fast as I possibly can. And then after Roz got those 3 to 5 people, and let's say she right there, she sponsored Joe. I'm looking for somebody. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for Joe, who's on fire too, because the other 5 may not be. They might be sitting on the fence. They might be thinking about it. They might be analyzing. They might be studying. They indecisive, whatever they are. And while I'm on the indecision process, let me explain something to you. Leaders are decisive people. Leaders decide, take charge, and take the risk, and they go for it. When Napoleon Hill sat down, if you ever read Think and Grow Rich, when he sat down with Andre Carnegie and he said, I want to write a book about success, because I wonder why some people succeed and some people don't. And I think there's a science to this thing. And Andrew Carnegie said, I think there is too, but I've never had time to research it. But if you want to take time to research, it's fantastic. I introduce you to the most successful people I know. But I'm not going to pay you a dime. I'm not going to put you on payroll. I'm not going to pay you one dime. And Andrew Carnegie at that time was like the richest guy on the planet. And he said to Napoleon Hill, who was broke as a church mouse, I'm not going to pay you one dime. But I will introduce you to the most successful people on the planet to write this book. What do you think? Now, contrary to what what Napoleon Hill didn't know, was the clock was ticking. He had 2 minutes to make a decision. Because Andrew Carnegie, in his study of successful men, had found out successful people make decisions. They decide. And Napoleon Hill made that decision in less than 2 minutes, and it changed his life forever. It took him 20 years to put the book, The Science of Success, together. And then Think and Grow Rich came out and become the best-selling book outside the Bible of all time. Anyway, so Roz sponsored Joe. I'm looking for Joe. I mean, I'm not forgetting those other 4 or 5 people, but Joe is fired up. Joe got his package right. Joe activates account right. Joe buying birth certificates right away. Joe plugged in. Joe on the power call every day. Joe driving people to the thing. Joe made a list of 100 people. I'm in Joe's back. I'm down there with Joe. And as soon as Joe sponsors 3 to 5, and I said, who's next? I'm looking for there's Sue. Sue fired up. She's duplicating Joe. Now, I'm not forgetting other folks. I love them all. I'm inviting them all into the family. But there's Sue. Man, I'm on Sue. Man, Sue and I are going to become best friends. I'm still good friends with Roz and Joe, but Sue and I are going to become best friends. That's how you build depth. And wait a minute. And then Sue get her 3 to 5 enrolled. And I, oh, there's Tim. Man, Tim fired up. Tim might be living in Australia, but Tim fired up. I'm on the phone with Tim every day. People ask me, why do I talk to Eric Terrell every day? Why do I talk to Mike Delco? Well, I don't talk to Mike Delco every day. He's too busy. But that asked him 8 years ago, I talked to him every day. I'm in his ear every day. Okay, every day. Until he said, man, I don't need you no more. Stop calling me. And he was gone. Next time I'm calling him, hey, Mike, how you do this? Turn that computer on. What you do here? Okay, because it's a law of reciprocity, it's teamwork. I don't plan to know everything, but I'm working with Tim. And Tim do his 3 to 5, and it's the same thing. Next thing I know, Tim's enrolled somebody else. And I look, watch this. And okay, and there's Ann. And now I'm working with Ann all over the country. Now, by the way, oh God, let me say this. In the old school, in the 80s and 90s, I had to drive to Roz. I had to drive to Joe. I had to drive to Sue or fly anywhere in the world. You talking about money, expenses. Now it's a Zoom. Man, give me a break. Anytime somebody call me and tell me they're working hard at this thing and they killing themselves in this thing, I don't know what to say. It takes an act of God. I have to stay prayed up to keep from wanting to cuss them out. So you don't even know what hard work is in this thing. Give me a break. Give me a break. Don't tell me you're working hard in this thing when all I got to do is contact Roz, Joe, Sue, and Tim, and Ann is call them on the phone. If I want to look at them, do a Zoom. You got, that's told you, I'm sitting here in my bed right now. Give me a break. And by the way, never stop recruiting and never stop building depth. Never stop backing a leader. So by the time I got 4 or 5 leads in that leg and everybody's making $2,000, $3,000 a month, you know you over 10 grand a month yourself. And you ain't never got to worry about that leg drying up anytime soon, because by the time the leg start having problems, all those folks gonna call you, say, man, we having a problem, you gonna know. But you want some security in that leg, help Roz get to 5 or 10 grand, then help Joe get to 5 or 10 grand, and help Sue get to 5 or 10 grand, and help Tim get to 5 or 10 grand, help Ann get to 5 or 10 grand. And that's gonna take some time. Everybody that's where your long-term security comes from. You gotta build a team. Now those who not interested in that, that's okay. Okay, this is the only program I've ever been in where you can become a millionaire and not build a team. Now that's the straight up truth. You want to know that? Be on Thursday night call with Miss Nikki Knows Everything Knox and Mr. Mike Johnson, and you'll understand that you don't have to know everything. You can get the metaverse certificates, and you can get a Jupiter, and you can find yourself at $100,000 a year residual income just by following instructions, by following the instructions, join us in Lydian World. That's a whole nother seminar. I'm talking to networkers tonight who want a 3X, 5X their income. Because they're going folks they're going to look up and they say, man, this metaverse certificate, man, this thing is paying off. And they say, yep, last month, man, that thing paid me 6, 7 grand. And you're going to be there making 40 grand. They say, yeah, but I made 40. Well, how did you do that? Well, not only did I get the metaverse certificates, I build a network and have other people take advantage of the opportunity too. Because see, folks, people need the opportunity. There's a wealth gap out there between the have and have-nots, and only you can help close that wealth gap by doing what? Opening your mouth and talking to everybody at 98.6 and breathing, regardless of race, religion, ethnicity, age, or anything, because you don't know who has a dream. I hope I said enough on long-term security. I hope I said, because it comes from building depth. You could sponsor 400 people, but if they're all just nubs, your income every month. 1 month you make 1,000, next month you make 1,500, next month you make 800, next month you drive, next month half the team ran off. But people don't run off when they make it. The average person extra $300 to $500 a month, they'll run with you for the next 10 years. Because every person's not full-time in the business. They ain't trying to make 5 or 10 grand. But when you find that Roz, that Joe, that Sue, that Tim, that Ann, that Jamal, who go full-time making 5 to 10, 15 grand a month and want to become a pro, now you got some security. So you get some pros on your team who understand the concept of freedom, who truly understand what freedom is. They ain't trying to be comfortable. Then you got a sense of security. Then let me get off there and let's go to points on depth, and I'm out of here. So I know it's late. What time is it? Oh my God, it's 10:45. I'm already fired. I'm done. Okay, can we go to the next? Okay, anybody want to add anything? Because guys, I know I forget stuff, but I'm cranked up, I'm fired up, So please feel free to come in, add something. You want to add something. Okay, points on depth. Depth is security. Now here's the points. Here's why most people want to build depth. They don't believe in personal development. They say you either come in a leader and do it or don't. That's why so many people say, man, my sponsor sponsored me and I ain't heard from him since. Or my sponsor sponsored me and quit. Or my sponsor sponsored me on Monday, then call me on Thursday with another deal. You want to destroy your organization? Yeah, I'm going to say it one more time. Go ride 2 ponies if you want to. You can be working this business for 2 years and undo 2 years of work, 2 years of planting seeds just by making one phone call to your downline because another shiny penny got your attention over here. Believe it or not, or go experience for yourself. I get people do it all the time. They call me all the time, and then they call me and say, I messed up. I know you messed up. Okay? And there ain't no secrets in this business, man. You can't call somebody and try to slide some opportunity by them. They're going to tell somebody else. We get paid to tell the story, folks. We get paid to share the business. So how that going to work? How you going to secretly build an organization? Anyway, I'm good. That's not, I don't want to talk about that. Every time I talk about that, people say, Tyrone old school. He old school. Well, I tell you what, this old school guy ain't had a job in 28 years. I got a 37-year-old and a 27-year-old right here listening to me talk right now, and they ain't never applied for a job. So hallelujah, glory to God. We'll keep doing it our way, but you go do it your way. I'm just sharing some stuff. I'm nobody's boss. You got the freedom to go do what you want to do. I told you I'm going to step on some toes tonight. You're either going to quit or you're going to be in, and you're going to be fired up, but you can always do it your way. See, here's the beauty of this business I love. I'm not the boss, but I'm willing to give you my 38 years of experience for free. And then you still got the right to go do it your way. And wait a minute, and even after you mess it up, you still got the right to come back. And I'm not gonna say, I told you so. Okay, you can be right or you can be rich, but you're not gonna be both. And some of you can't wait to tell somebody, I told you so. I told you that wouldn't work. I tell, man, that don't ingratiate anybody to you. Look, when somebody say they're not interested, you want to leave the door open for them to always come back. So I tell you, I'm not going anywhere. If you come back 5 years from now, look, I enrolled about 4 people in the last 2 weeks who've been watching me for 10, 15 years. I never called them and say, hey, man, you still broke? You still going to work? Okay. No, don't do all that, man. Look, we need folks. And folks, look, I spent 8 years in corporate America. There ain't nothing wrong with having a job, especially when you need one. Okay, when you need one, you're going to love that job. Okay, so the job of financial freedom, the only challenge with a job is folks think the job was to take care of them for the rest of their life. It may or it may not, but don't be surprised when the boss come in and say, due to circumstances in the economy, we can no longer use your services. Don't be shocked. Be an adult about it. Say, well, I thought that day might come. That's why I've been working part-time on my own business. So one thing about being in GS Partners, you can't get fired. You can fire yourself. You can quit. I tell you all the time, I'm here for the long haul. I won't quit. You can quit, but I won't quit on you. As long as you got a dream, I'm right here. And I got some folks in this team who've known me for 38 years. They say, he ain't lying. He right there. I done Randolph done 8 deals, come back. Randolph done 5 deals, come back. He's still right here saying the same thing I've been saying for 30 years. Cece Mahone know it. She's known for 20 years. Stephen McNeil knows he's known me for over 20 years. When I met Stephen, his kids were kids. Now his kids got kids. He's a grandparent. Anyway, relationships. Okay, we're in the people business. The number one thing to work on with your team is relationships. Or you breaking bread with your team, or you taking time to eat with your team, or you spending time on the team, talking about them, about that cat that just died, that dog that just died, that relative that got sick. I mean, you understand, I spend half my time in the day talking to folks about nothing that got nothing to do with the business. I'm just telling the truth. I called a person yesterday, and I said, well, that's 30 minutes. I spent 30 minutes on the phone, and the person updated me about the stuff that's going on in their life and marriage. But you know what? That person been a business associate and client of mine for over 20 years. We never talked about GS Partners. We never talked about, we never talked about business at all. Okay? Zig Ziglar said it best. I heard it 38 years ago. I believe it, still believe it today. That people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. They just don't care how much you know, because they're not going to remember it anyway. So you can sit down and tell them all about Lady in the World, all about metaverse certificates. You can tell them all. You can tell them all the stuff. You can give them all the science, all the technology. You can do all that kind of stuff. But until they get a genuine sense that you care, they'll quit on you at any minute. You got to demonstrate you care. You got to be there to show that you care. Every single day, every single chance you get. Success is inconvenient. When that phone rings at 1 o'clock in the morning, you dead tired, you got to answer the phone with energy and say, man, I'm fired up. What can I do for you? And they want to tell you about how they and their husband just got separated. And you got to listen to it and say, man, I got phone calls. I ain't making no money. Yeah, you making money doing this. You're just not making money right now. But you're getting paid. We're in the people business. The number one thing we can do that separates us as an organization, Wealth Builders Worldwide, is to demonstrate that concern for people. What are the audios all about? What are the books all about? Why we got our top 10 book list? I can't believe how many people I talk to right now who still have not read Think and Grow Rich, who not read The Creature from Jekyll Island, who still don't know what money is. We got work to do. What does our illustrious chairman of the board, Joseph Heiss, says is education. Education. He don't mean just financial education. That's a part of it. But we got to educate people in so many. Most people don't know how to be a husband, how to be a wife, how to be a son, how to be a daughter, how to be a grandparent, how to be a friend, how to be loyal. Talking about work, this is a full-time gig I've been doing for 30 years. I'm exhausted. I'm 67 years old. I thought I was exhausted. I'm fired up. Let's go. Commitment. Plug people into the system. Most important thing you can do is introduce them to the power call. Put 3 women to the power call. Throw 3 in with me, 3 women to the power call so it gets some other people excited about this thing. You just keep calling and say, get on the power call, get on the power call. No, call them at 10:40. So what are you doing? Nothing. Hold on. And 3 women to the power call. Plug them in. Be consistent. Give yourself time to succeed. Deny gratification. I told somebody the other day, I said, do you know, I got enough assets right now. Anyway, I hate to talk about me. There are a lot of folks in GS Partners got enough assets right now to go out, pay cash for the car, pay cash for a new home, pay cash for the mansion, can do all those kinds of things. I was explaining to somebody the other day, I said, I got enough assets I've accumulated in the last 20 months in GS Partners. I guess I don't know if I can tell this story about talking about myself. I said, I can go out and buy a $500,000 house and have the title in my hand tomorrow. I said, but 6 months from now, when that G99 goes to $1, if not before, or whenever it does, I'll be sitting somewhere depressed. Because that's $40 million. I exchanged the $40 million for a $500,000 home. So please, folks. But this is what most people are doing with their life. They're selling the most precious thing they have, time, to get paid on Friday or every 2 weeks. They're taking money where they could be investing in this coin. They say, well, what if it don't work? Well, what if it does? What if it don't work? But what if it does? You understand we probably have 10,000 people in in Wealth Builders Worldwide that own 1 million G99 right now. And all that coin got to do is go to $1. And we're sitting watching Bitcoin at 20,000. All our coin got to do is go to our utility coin. Our purposeful coin got to do is go to $1. And we've created 10,000 millionaires. You're talking about closing the wealth gap. When people say, oh, well, I'm going on a cruise. I'm going to the movies. I'm going out to eat. You know, one trip to the movies could buy you another, 5,000 G99? That a year from now could be $50,000. I don't know. But we've been so conditioned that I got to have it right now. I got to have it right now. You want long-term security? Make a commitment to personal growth, not just for you, to your team. What's a part of that? How many books do you have? How many books do you carry? Okay, I used to go to used bookstores. I love Books A Million. I go in there, man, I would spend $100, $200 on books, giving it to the team most of the time. And not everything. Sometimes I'd sell them, sometimes I'd give them. But I gave them to them at my cost. I wasn't trying to make a profit on the book. I was getting them books out because I know if they're not reading, if they're not plugged in, they're going to be the same people a year from there the other day. They're going to, and how many of you know people, friends, who are the same people today they were 10 years ago because they haven't picked up a book? If Warren Buffett and Bill Gates and all the successful millionaires I've ever encountered can read dozens of books a month, you can most definitely read one. Folks, that's all I got to say. Okay. I hope what I said today makes some sense. For those who want to make money right now, go enroll all the people you possibly can. For those who want to build some long-term security and make $100,000 a month for the rest of your life, or $100,000 a year, you need let's be real, folks. You don't need $100,000 a month for the rest of your life. But $100,000 a year sounds real good for the rest of your life. If you don't spend it all, you're good. The average person is real good. Okay. That pays off the mortgage, buys a new car, buys them trips. And wait a minute, and you're making that $100,000 a year hanging around the house doing what you want to do. If you enjoy cutting the grass, I wouldn't, but if you do, you can cut the grass, you can buy your ride around lawnmower and cut that grass, 3-4 times a week if you want to. If you enjoy playing in the yard, my mother, 84 years old, almost everyone I call her, she out there in the yard doing garden work, 84 years old. But we, as a result of networking, retired her 20 years ago at 60. Called her and said, you don't need to work no more. Not just me. She got 8 kids. He said, Ma, enough is enough. You've been picking cotton since you were 5 years old. You don't work enough. Okay? And she don't have to worry about a thing. In fact, I saw her yesterday and she made me breakfast. It was yesterday morning, she made me breakfast. Alex, it was yesterday, 2 days ago. I said, Ma, as long as I got some money, you got some money. Don't you ever worry about money ever again in your life. Anyway, I have said enough, folks. I can go to 1 o'clock in the morning trying to get you to understand, but watch this. What we got in our hands, nothing to touch. GS Partners Living World. Nothing even close, nothing in the ballpark. Paid in with an asset that goes up in value. I told you the story. I got in Bitcoin, $18,000 a coin. Went all the way up to almost $60-some thousand a coin. Okay, get paid in assets. I don't know anything about getting paid in assets. You get professional athletes that say, I don't even want my money in salary more. The mayor of New York said, man, pay me in Bitcoin. No company can do what we're doing. My hat's off one more time to Joseph Heights, an incredible human being. Alexander Kochadal, incredible human beings. Okay, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. In my 30 years in this, I've never seen. This man has done everything, single thing he said he was going to do, plus some. My hat's off to all you leaders out there. Crypto Steve, what an example you set. Earning $400,000 on top of his commission already, buying a home. What you're doing, Albert Murray, incredible. What you bringing to the table, leadership training. The training that was done last weekend, for those who missed it, I don't even know what to say. So anyway, I'm babbling. Enough said. Mr. Delco, Brother Eric Teray, Roger Williams, Wanda Williams, Tanisha Glassford, it's always great to see your face. I know you just be cranking and rolling. Anybody want to add anything? I'm done. God bless. Thank you for your time. I'm already in bed. All I do is just shut down my laptop and go to sleep. Good evening, Mr. Darrell Cobb. Hey, Dr. Lakeisha McKnight. Incredible leaders. Hey, Linda Kelly. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Kevin 2X Thompson. Roland. Roosevelt Jenkins. Man, what a powerful story. Okay. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate Wealth Builders Worldwide and all we're doing. Let's go change the world. The world is waiting for us. Yeah, you're an evangelist. You're a financial evangelist. We're changing the world. God bless, dream big, and don't let anybody steal your dream. Ahoo. Thank you, Brother Eric Teray, Mr. Roger Williams, Wanda Williams. Good night.
This is what it's all about. We're going to another level. This is how we do it.
Everything's always about the dream. Always about the dream.
I'd rather chase a dream with passion, with energy, have something I'm excited about every single day, and chase that dream all my life that never comes true, than to live life without a dream at all. It's worth it. Elevate this thing to a priority in your life and make it happen.
Freedom. What it's all about.
This is a day of celebration. So come on, let's celebrate.
Record.